All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Sports Dom coming back with another video. And the final team that was looking for a head coach has hired their next head coach. Ladies and gentlemen, Dan Quinn has been hired by the Washington Commanders to be their next head coach. So, congratulations to the Washington Commanders and their fans. They got former Dallas Cowboys and Atlanta Falcons head coach. Well, they got former Dallas Cowboys defensive coordinator and Atlanta Falcons former head coach. Dan Quinn is now the new head coach of the Washington Commanders. So, all 8 teams that were looking for a head coach have found their next head coach. Congratulations to Dan Quinn. He's leaving Dallas, going to division rival Washington to be their head coach, and he gets to see his former team where he was the defensive coordinator last year, the Dallas Cowboys. Now he will play them twice a year with the Washington Commanders, as he is the new head coach of the Washington Commanders. I don't know the terms of this deal or the contract, but I'm going to try and see if they have any details out on this, as they they got all the hires. I know one coach got 6 years. I think that's Jim Harbaugh. He got 6 years. But I don't know the terms of the deal. It's not saying, but he is leaving the Dallas Cowboys, going to division rival Washington. He is the successor for Ron Rivera. So Eric Bieniemy still doesn't get a head coaching job. I don't know why. Something has to be up with him, that he's not getting a head coaching job. He should, but I don't understand why. Billy Belichick doesn't have a job. Mike Vrabel doesn't have a job. So, and we will see who how this works with the Washington Commanders. I think it's a good fit. I mean, Dan Quinn, he was sought after Ben Johnson informed the Commanders and the Seahawks that he was staying with the Detroit Lions, because the Washington Commanders wanted to hire Ben Johnson as their head coach. I'm shocked that they didn't go after Bill Belichick. I'm shocked that they didn't go after Mike Vrabel. Seattle hired Mike McDonald just the other day, the day before the Washington Commanders hire Dan Quinn. So this, we'll find out how this works, how it works out. But like I said, it's not showing any terms of the deal, length of the deal. It should be, I'm guessing, at least a 4 or 5 year deal. But yeah, I'm not seeing anything on the terms, except for that he's leaving the Dallas Cowboys and going to the division rival Washington Commanders. So he's going to be pumped up to play Dallas twice a year, once home, once away. And I'm sure he's going to have the Washington Commanders pumped up to play them. But like I said, congratulations to Dan Quinn, leaving the Dallas Cowpukes, who got bounced in the wild card round by the Green Bay Packers. I think if Mike McCarthy doesn't go to the Super Bowl next season, that may be his last year. Maybe Bill Belichick gets hired then. But congratulations to Dan Quinn and his family. Um, he gets to leave Dallas and go to Washington. And congratulations to the Washington Commanders and their fans. This is a good hire. I'm just not sure, how it's going to work out. But I think it might be good for him. I know, uh, he got fired by the Atlanta Falcons, but uh, I think a fresh start may do good for him, and the fresh start in Washington. This is a job. This is a job that nobody wanted. I mean, they have Sam Howell as quarterback, but I think Dan Quinn is going to draft a quarterback. Maybe not in the first round, but I think they're either going to trade for or they're going to draft a quarterback. Um, I don't see Dan Quinn sticking with Sam Howell. I really don't. I like Sam Howell, but he's proven in several games last year he's not good. Um, and I think the Washington Commanders need to move on from him. But the final team has finally hired their next head coach, and he is succeeding Ron Rivera. So, Dan Quinn, the head coach of the Washington Commanders. So, guys, comment in the comment section below on what you think. And as always, if you like my videos, like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification so you don't miss a video. This is Sports Dom. Peace. Go Bills. And I'm glad the Bills hired from within with their coaches, with offensive coordinator Joe Brady, and then they named Bobby Babich the new defensive coordinator. So Sean McDermott can just concentrate on head coaching and not have to worry about being the defensive coordinator or the offensive coordinator. Just stick to head coaching and let Joe Brady and Bobby Babich do their work as the offensive and defensive coordinator. And you just stick to head coaching. The New England Patriots hired Gerard Mayo as their head coach. The Las Vegas Raiders hired Antonio Pierce as their head coach. The Tennessee Titans hired Brian Callahan as their head coach. The Los Angeles Chargers hired Jim Harbaugh as their head coach. The Carolina Panthers hired Dave Canales as their head coach. The Atlanta Falcons hired Raheem Morris as their head coach. The Seattle Seahawks hired Mike McDonald as their head coach. And the Washington Commanders hired Dan Quinn as their head coach. So, no more head coaching jobs, and Bill Belichick, Mike Vrabel, and Eric Bieniemy still out there without a job. But, we'll see. We'll see what happens next year. I know there's going to be teams that are looking for a head coach, and I think Vrabel and Belichick at least get a job. I don't know why Eric Bieniemy hasn't had a head coaching job yet, but like I said, comment, like, subscribe. Congratulations, Dan Quinn and his family. Congratulations to the Washington Commanders on your new head coach. Go Bills.